Jim. Operations Director here at Deer Park.
Ron Henry, Sales
Good to meet
Director.
you.
It's very nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in today. We really appreciate you taking the time. As we discussed in our previous meeting, doing the clinic tour will give you a lot better idea of exactly what goes on whenever you send your employees in. As we also discussed, next to the main road, as you can see, the signage is very clear for them to make their way over to the clinic. And let's go ahead and get inside and get started.
Sounds good.
Thank you. Let's come on in. As you can see, there's a sign-in sheet right up front here. Let's get you to go ahead and sign in. And this is the exact same thing that would take place whenever your employees come in. And as we discussed in your injury care, your employees, after they sign in, they have a nice place to sit and wait. As you can see, we have a nice TV in the corner, gourmet coffee, water, and plenty of room for everybody. So that being said, let's go ahead and get you back into the back and get the rest of the tour started.
Internal communication is key to providing best-in-class service for you and your employees. The whiteboard here is one of our tools we use to communicate with our provider. Speaking of the provider, this is Dr. Judith Cador. Dr. Judith Cador.
Hi, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Dr. Cador, can you explain to Mike how the whiteboard helps facilitate patient care?
Hi.
Good to meet you.
We've already met.
Yes.
The whiteboard is a continuation of best-in-class care. It's a physical representation of what is occurring in the heart of the clinic. From the moment the patient steps into the door, we're aware that they're here. They are timed when they come into the room. Here we have who will be taking care of them, and also who the medical assistant who is working with this patient. We are aware of the type of visit they have, and then here we have orders regarding the care that will be provided for the patient. So this is a real-time, up-to-date. At any moment we can look and see where the patient is, how long they've been there, who's taking care of them, what needs to be done. So our best-in-class care continues with communication. Communication is key to our employers, to our patients, to our payers, and we make sure to keep you abreast of every step of the way of a treatment with the patient. If you have a safety manager or employee representative who comes to meet with the patient, we will meet with them immediately after the patient is evaluated, and we also will contact you by phone. And we do that every time. We have that information integrated into the patient's chart, so it's at our fingertips at all times because it is a priority.
Okay. So my safety manager, they can't come to the room with the patient then?
We don't have them in the room when the patient is there, but we see them immediately afterwards.
Okay. Good.
Our best-in-class care continues with our early intervention model. We regard your employee as an industrial athlete, and we have physical therapy under the same roof as our medical care. This is Jim, our physical therapist.
Hi.
Mike. Nice meeting you. Dr. Cador touched on the early intervention model. With this, we do treat your injured employee like an industrial athlete. The sooner we can get them in here, preferably same day, the sooner we can get them back on the field. And speaking to this early intervention, when they go home their first day, they'll have a home exercise program. Typically this is a set of exercises that they'll do on their own. This gives them some control over what's going on with them, and also instills some self-responsibility on their part. I'm sorry?
So I'd always heard that it's good to have a couple days where they just kind of rest and don't do anything. Is that true or not true?
The research shows that the sooner we can get them in here, the sooner we can get them back, and that's shown in the fact that our average number of PT visits is 4.5 to 5 visits per case.
Wow.
Well, much better than the norm.
Awesome.
So as we progress, we start focusing more on functional activities, lifting, pushing, pulling, carrying. We want to make sure that what they're doing on the job is consistent with what we're training them to do in here. We want to make sure that when they get back to the job, they can not only do their job, but they can do it with correct body mechanics. Now, typically things go very smoothly, but if there is a catch, we have constant communication between physical therapy and the physician. We want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. If any red flags pop up, we want to address those quickly, and we also want to make sure that y'all as employers are aware of how we're progressing the case.
Great, I like that.
This is our checkout station. The keys to a successful checkout process is communication with the patient, the employer, and the payer. Concentra has the industry-leading results reporting software. This includes AutoCom and the employer portal. Both of these platforms report results seamlessly to our employers. This concludes our tour. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you taking the time and visiting with us. We look forward to seeing you and your employers and your business.
Yeah, thanks for showing me around the clinic. I really appreciate it. It's good stuff.
Nice meeting you, Mike.
Oh, thank you.
Nice
Doctor,
meeting
good to
you.
meet you. Oh, thank you.
I have-